Texans, you. Your girl, please be down. Texans on 3 is the best place to get your Houston Texans news. The other podcast will leave you confused. We got Frank Nitty and Patton and Champagne Chef too.
Yo.
What's happening?
Good, man. What's good?
What it do, baby? What it do, man?
Man, everybody, welcome to another installment of Texans on 3. And I know as you can see right now, it's only 2 of us, but you know, I got Nitty, man. He's still working right now, but he's gonna pull up real soon.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir, man. How you feeling, brother?
Oh man, I feel great, bro. Man, this was it's what I needed in my life this past Saturday, man. Like the 3:30 invitational. Hey, we stand on that one. Ain't no embarrassment being the first game. Like we set the tone setters.
Hey, you know what? I feel the same way, and I have this theory that if we were to get to the Super Bowl, ain't no if, because we are going to the Super Bowl.
I agree.
We're gonna be the first Super Bowl on a Saturday at 3:30.
That'll be crazy, man.
Like, no, I'm telling you, like that's gonna be like Texans fashion, bro. Like I'm telling you, we're gonna be the first Super Bowl ever, goddamn, on a Saturday at 3:30. Like,
yeah, that's what I say. Embrace it, man. Like people's trying to make jokes about it. I'm like, nah, I embrace that time slot. I like early games, man. Like prime time is for like. I really don't care how people outside my city think about my team. Like you listen to it,
right?
But man, I like the 12 o'clock game. Like
I do too. Like I'm so with you on that, bro. Like sitting all day, like, dude, this is my first season as a season ticket holder, remember? And that first home game, that Sunday night game, dude, I dreaded that shit all day.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. But now granted, it was fun as hell. Like I enjoyed the experience. Like it was wonderful. But dude, like, God damn.
Yeah.
It was rough, man. It was rough. But I feel like as we continue to ascend as a team, at some point, we will become that team that's going to be wanted, asked for, requested for to be on prime time slots.
Oh yeah.
And you know, that's where you want to be.
Yeah,
that's where you want to be. You know, but I still feel like we got some ways to go before we get there, though.
Well, I mean, depends on how we finish out this year. I mean, we've had what 5 primetime games this year. Like we've had quite a bit. It was either 5 or 6. It may have been 5.
The Bears, the Jets, the Ravens. I'm missing. That's 3. That was a Sunday night, Thursday night, Christmas Day.
I know we had a Monday night game. I know we had one at least.
I think that was the Cowboys game.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I know that was a primetime game. Yeah, that was Monday night Cowboys. That's 4. Do you count the Chiefs game on a Saturday as a primetime game?
That was a Netflix game, right?
No,
Baltimore.
Baltimore's the Netflix.
No. That Saturday is what I consider primetime because it wasn't a full slate of games.
Yeah.
So when you have a full slate of games and you playing at 3:30, it's not prime time. But if you only 2 teams that's playing that day,
right,
that's a prime time slot because all eyes on you. Everybody that's in the league is watching you, and you're the only team that's playing at the time. So, but we finish off with a Super Bowl win this year. I mean, it's gonna be prime time from here on out because they definitely gonna want to see us, man.
I agree. So of course, today Texans Twitter was up in arms. You know what I'm saying? As usual, when something breaks, team released Deontay Johnson. Man, I know Nitty was pounding the table for him. I know a lot of Texan fans in the Texan community was like excited to have him, but the problem was, it's still been the same problem everywhere he went. Like attitude, selfish.
Right.
Like
when it's okay, one stop, I get it. Second stop, okay. You went to Baltimore and they claimed you. You didn't want them to claim you, and they're not a pass heavy offense, but shit, Baltimore is have a better chance. I wouldn't say a better chance, but by Vegas odds,
to
win the Super Bowl. Like, when does it come to you not thinking about yourself and thinking about a team?
Right.
Because I was bought in. Like, I saw after last game, dude was excited. After the game, ran up to D'Amico, smiling and everything. And then you read these things about him, and it's like, okay, well, like that to me, that screams chemical imbalance. Like,
I
bro,
agree.
you're about to find yourself out of the league.
Yep.
Somebody gonna give him a chance next year because talent. If the talent is there, somebody gonna say, "Well, hey, we can bring him over here." But you couldn't last in a D'Amico Ryans locker room for longer than 2 weeks. I don't know, bro.
I don't even think, man. So this is okay. So I sat down with it for a while, and I kind of pondered it, like what could it be, and doing a little homework on it. It seems like everywhere he goes, he just wants the ball, like a typical receiver would.
Right.
The first guy that came to my mind was my favorite receiver, my GOAT receiver, T.O. And when T.O. first came into the league, he was with the 49ers. He got to learn from the GOAT and Jerry Rice.
Right.
But who he was is who he was. And no matter where you go, you take who you are wherever you go. And T.O. was T.O. He was a very good receiver over there with the 49ers. Then, of course, when he left there, he went to the Eagles, and he really blossomed. Same thing with Dallas. After there, it's kind of a down spiral. Buffalo, Cincinnati. Then he finished off with the Seahawks, but he was productive everywhere he went. Even though he was a head case, at his peak,
right,
in Philly. But it's one of those things where it's a trade off. Like, you a headache, but can I depend on you? You a headache, but can you go win me the game? You know what I'm saying? And
right.
It takes a very special type of head coach to deal with those type of players. And you can't have that attitude and not produce.
Right.
Like, now, granted, the film we did see, he was running routes. He was getting open. But I feel like the routes he was running were not for him. The ball wasn't going to him. Those were clear outs. Like, he's running the route perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Getting open perfectly, but the ball was going to the other side of the field. You know what I'm saying? And he couldn't stomach that. He couldn't deal with that. Like, we just beat a team by 20 points, and you on the sideline in the locker room mad.
Yeah. That's just a selfish mentality. And like I said, there's not too many black head coaches in the league, and you couldn't survive Tomlin or D'Amico. Like, Tomlin, Tomlin is a long-time coach. Harbaugh is a long-time coach. I can't think of who the coach is in Carolina, but
Dallas, I think.
Okay.
Oh, to see.
So my thing is, there's a different dynamics of different coaches that you play for, organizations, and you might think that you're a number one wide receiver, but
you say the Cam.
It. Oh, okay. you may think you're a number one wide receiver, but you know
Yeah.
it's earned on the field, not with your attitude, not with your mouth. Go out
Yeah.
there and prove it, man.
Yeah.
And then we our tight end, he's on injured reserve. Like your role was gonna, as long as we kept winning, your role was gonna increase.
Exactly.
And you just couldn't be patient enough for whatever reason. Like that's crazy, man.
People and being patient.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, man.
People and being patient. Hey, that's a bar right there too, man. I hope he hit who it's supposed to hit. Cade Stover, I want to say he had a broken collarbone. I think he broke his collarbone. Not amazing. I mean, he's done for the season, of course.
Right.
But it's a little stretch. But that's something minor. I would say it's not career ending. It's not on the level of Tank Dell. Let me say that.
Right.
You can't do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to sit down for a minute.
Yeah. So is Teagan gonna be on the active roster?
Oh, not that. I don't know. I want to say he was inactive the last game. I'm not sure if he's on the IR or not, but looking at the tight end room, it's very thin, like very, very thin. All you have now is Dalton, Irv Smith Jr., and Teagan if he's healthy. But you also have Beck, who's the H-back that plays tight end as well, tight end and fullback. So I'm if Teagan isn't ready to go in our prime time slot on Saturday, then I look to see a lot of Andrew Beck if we run those type of formations where he's warranted.
Well, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. The plus side of that is it forces. Now, granted, they are wide receiver 4, 5, and 6, but it almost forced Bobby to run 4 wide, like majority. 3 wide receiver set, 4 receiver set. Because I mean, we down that's if Teagan is not playing. So that's one of the things that I can look at that may change. Like whatever Kansas City scouted the last game, Bobby probably can scheme up something different. But at the same time, you know what they say about Andy Reid coming off of a bye. Kansas City been pretty much resting their starters for a long time, man. So it's that rust factor that I'm thinking about too, man. But yeah, that we'll hit on that. But
I'm gonna say this because I don't want to dig too deep into it. Pause.
Right.
But we gonna have to drop at least 30 points in that first half.
Hey, you know what? I said
they're gonna come out slow. They're gonna come out.
I said at halftime,
slow.
If we can have like a 24-6 type lead, well, we're just dominating. We just pressuring Pat Mahomes, making him frustrated. He's not getting the chemistry. Putting the man on top of Kelsey is gonna find the open spot. Like
that's just what he do.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. It's gonna be one of those games that we can't complain about the referees because we have a huge lead, and I think we're gonna shock the world.
I guarantee. I guarantee it. Like Denzel and American Gangster, I guarantee it. I'm telling you. But let's, you know what I'm saying, pivot back to the team. So you got Nico, Mechie, Woods, Hutch, and Jared Wayne is receiver number 5.
Right.
I'm kind of worried about Jared Wayne. I love Jared Wayne. Like I was, you know what I'm saying, good guy. And actually, I got to get a ball to shout out too. Shout out to John Hickman and Cody Davis. And now a big stars because Cody was a part of the show, but it's Locked On Texans. John and Cody brought Jared Wayne to my attention. You know what I'm saying? They presented him to me, not personally, but on the platform.
Right. And
once I learned about him and did my little homework on him, like, damn, how did I miss this guy? You know what I'm saying? Receive out of Pitt. Like, big body guy. Like, he, I don't know if you remember this guy. He was also from Pitt, Dorian Dickinson.
That name sounds familiar.
We had him like it was years ago, man. But he was from Pitt. He was supposed to be like another big. He was like an Andre Johnson prototype, body size, weight wise.
Oh, okay.
Catch rate stuff like that. He just never panned out. And Jared Wayne kind of reminds me of him, but a more upgraded version of him.
Mm-hmm.
We can't have the same shit with Mechie coming in doing what he did last week. We just can't do that, bro.
Yeah.
We cannot have that.
I agree with that. I think that this is the most that I've seen CJ target Mechie.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that we're going to see a lot more of that because
I see. Hey, look. Hey, shout out to my mom, man. She just popped in. Says, I honestly feel like the Houston Texans can win this game. Yeah, Mama, I agree. I most definitely agree, Mom. They're going, in your words, that they're going to kick ass and take names. Hey, my boy, hey, let me give him
shout out to Mom checking in.
Yeah, I was about to give you a proper introduction. I'm about to bring you in right, man. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm in the building. What's up, y'all?
My guys here, man. My guys here.
Hey, what's up, Killer?
Chilly, man. Chilly,
what's up, man? What's up, man? What, I'm just gonna jump right on in. Where
right now we tap dancing with the receivers. I was just saying, with Deontay Johnson already gone. Your receiver number 5 is Jared Wayne. So you got who I said, Nico, Mechie, Robert Woods, Hutch, and now Jared Wayne. And I was just telling Cal, I don't know if I'm gonna ask you too now since you're here. I don't know if you remember, Jared Wayne's from Pitt. We drafted a receiver / tight end from Pitt and Dorian Dickinson. Do you remember that name? You remember him?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like Dorian to me, as I was telling Cal, like man, Dorian is like the Andre Johnson prototype as far as body, weight, size, frame, catch radius, and I feel like Jared Wayne is the same thing, but more of an upgraded version. I feel like there's more of an upside to him. He seems like more of a focused player, more motivated individual. Not saying that wasn't Dorian, but just what I've learned about him and watching as he go, I just pray and hope that what happened with him and Tank doesn't derail him going forward. Like, take the shit serious. Like, try to make up for it in a good way.
That's what I think. You got to get on the good side of the fans and also the good side of the team. I think the emotion that he showed after this shit happened kind of showed that, he got love for the team. It's definitely a strong locker room, which is something I wanted to touch on as far as Deontay. Deontay, I think the reason Deontay is out of here, bro, is I was watching a video. Who is somebody that's on Twitter that's called like the Route Guard or something like that? That's they Twitter tag.
I'm not sure
either. But whoever it is, he was in some other videos with Deontay. I don't know if he's a receiver or a receiver coach. You know how these receivers like to go to
if I'm not mistaken, I think he came in on the spaces, and I think that's thinking maybe Tank Dell's coach. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on
somebody in Life in Motion say he a coach. Okay, well look, I noticed a video he posted about a couple of days ago, after the game, as a matter of fact, and it said in quote, it was a quote. Forgive me if I misquote, but it said something about control what you can. And in the video, it shows Deontay all the routes that he ran Saturday and how he was getting open on those routes and how he would just like kind of throw his head up and kind of discuss. You could see it on the field. I was telling Patton that. I was like, man, when I didn't see it during the game because I wasn't paying attention, but after the game and especially because of this video that was put together, it was like a nice little cut of him just about like 5, 6, 7 plays where he was open and didn't get the ball, right? And so I'm thinking like, okay, this route guard dude, at first glance, I like the dude. I seen him, working with Tank. I don't know if Diggs worked with him, but I just know he worked with a lot of wide receivers, right? And what's weird is it's like that almost seemed negative to me in a way. It's like I don't know if he was trying to give him a boost of confidence, like, hey, look at these plays and control what you can, or maybe he knows Deontay better than we do, and he was trying to get him to not chill out. Or number three, which I think is most likely, him just trying to put a key in the man back, bro. Like damn near like, bro, you've been getting open, man, and I know you probably pissed. Like they probably had a conversation on the phone, pissed off, and said, yeah, I'm gonna put this video up and it's gonna show all these routes, and I'm gonna put on the caption, control what you can, because that's all you can do, little bro. Just control what you can do. And it just seemed like that kind of attitude, man, on a person that's already been kicked to a few teams already. It really disappointed me. I'm really pissed off at dude because, as y'all know, man, I really had took a liking to Deontay, did a lot of studying on his career, everything, and thought he was going to be a good fit for us. And I don't know. Did y'all hear anything? Because I didn't hear anything. I don't know what happened.
So, yeah, go ahead, Pat.
So before that was the first thing we talked about, we tapped on. So basically, it was more so. I gave the T.O. theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
T.O., you deal with a headache because he's going to produce for you. He's going to win games for you. Deontay is not that guy. He's not worth the headache. And the problem was, even after teams won, not just us, but I want to say the Steelers too, teams in the locker room smoking a cigar, having fun, enjoying a moment, and he's sitting there upset and mad because he didn't get targets or he didn't play enough. He's like, he's not a real team player, bro.
Yeah, see, that locker room is too tight. That's a pause. That's one thing I love about that locker room, bro. Like what they say on the mic is for real. They really tied together in there. They really care about each other. And I think what when the team probably say I think it probably wasn't even the D'Amico thing. Probably was a team thing. Team probably was like, hey, we need to get this nigga up out of here. Like this.
I mean, but think about it. Bro, that locker room pretty much been put together like for 2 years. Like this is a whole different regime. And I know if just think about this. If we watch CJ all year long, CJ have missed many and plenty of wide open receivers that it just frustrates you sometimes. Like, damn, CJ, how you not seeing this? And in 2 games, you get this frustrated. Yeah, I think it's like more a locker room thing because, bro, if you coming in on the back end of this, I mean, how can we move forward with that type of attitude? Will Anderson said, shit, H-Town ain't for everybody.
It ain't.
Like, bro, you got some young cats running their locker, and then this is how he screwed himself up out of probably a pretty good payday. Tank won't be back. You got a decision to make with Diggs. If he would have had a very decent postseason, shined in the Super Bowl. I keep saying we're going to the Super Bowl. Patton said it. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, we going.
If he would have shined this year, Casario is looking at the checkbook like, okay, yeah, we could slide you about 12. We could slide you 14.
$6 million a year, $7 million a year. Like,
I mean, but no, he would have been your number 2 option going into next year if you move on from Diggs.
Easily. So
you messed that up. And then you're gonna get some run because you're gonna have a whole offseason. Nico Collins is the quarter horse. He's the beauty of the ball. Like he's that guy. You know,
boy.
Yes. So with your route running precision and skills, bro, it was gonna be lined up for you.
Yeah, I can't believe he played himself like that. That's why I'm so upset. I'm more upset at him just for the fact of like bro probably got a real like mental problem. It might be bipolar. I think I heard
Nitty, before you got on, I said there's a serious chemical imbalance. And that's what bipolar is. Like, you cannot sustain your anger. Just like, you won the game. Is that not big enough? You won a playoff game at home to go on and you can shine against Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just that angry that you didn't get the targets, man. Okay. Yeah,
you got to be seriously wrong if you upset with that. If somebody put that on my plate in front of me and I'm in the NFL, I'm eating that up all day. Pause. I'm like, that's a good meal right there. Like you tell me that all I got to do is just play my role and get better in the off season, and man, I got a possibility that I can prolong my career here in Houston, which is a great city. Like, bro, ain't no way in the world I would not have just kept my mouth closed. And the fact that he was not able to do that shows that it's something really seriously wrong with that brother. Because the first time we got him, I remember I did probably about half the show talking about Deontay and, trying to sell the fan base on him and like, bro, we got us a good one and this and that. But the thing that lingered in the back of my mind is that he, all these teams you done left from. And
right.
This doesn't happen. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's hindsight 2020, but I seen a video today that showed, somebody was I don't remember guy's name, but he's somebody from the Texans community that was talking cash shit. I'm sorry, he put a good video up like, bro, you are not, excuse me. He said, bro, you are not that guy, and just went to showing all of these, like Deontay can get open. But Deontay ain't gonna catch that ball every time, and that's what I was seeing. I was like, "Damn, bro, got the drop."
What's so crazy, Nitty, is in Patton, the same film that the Rock Guard put out is the same film that Slowick and D'Amico is saying, "Man, we got to get this guy involved."
Mm-hmm.
Like you take it on the chin 1 week, like. I know the whole year, man, and if we all honest with ourselves, we've seen CJ miss Diggs a lot.
Look, he missed everybody a lot.
Yeah, but Diggs had to, hold his composure and not really just like it. And everybody was waiting. Everybody was waiting. They was waiting to see, hey, is Diggs gonna act up? Is he gonna act up? Nah, he never did, bro. And so they watch that same film. They watch film like to the teeth. Like they have everybody like one-on-one film, and they go and watch that shit. And they will see the separation that he got, and it's like, oh, okay, well, bro, he's gonna be the number 2 option because Spags is gonna put a cover on top of Nico. He's gonna try to take Nico completely out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think
D'Amico actually took to the microphone and said, "Man, we glad to have Deontay here. We want to start to get him more involved." I'm talking about your exact words, Killer. D'Amico said it. It was after the first game, after the Titans game.
Right.
And, he said, "Man, we're gonna get him more involved." And I thought that they got my hopes up even higher because I was like, okay, this is what we thinking, and then we hear the head coach actually, say the same sentiment. I'm like, yeah, that's it was perfect for him, bro. And I just think that I know when I look back on those plays, that it's like 3 of them. It's either 2 or 3 of them for sure that you can see him actually show frustration that the ball didn't go his way. And to me, even me, I haven't played football. I ain't been in the NFL, but I can tell you this, that I would have to understand if I'm a wide receiver getting paid at the least 6 figures. What I would know is that some of these routes that I'm going to run is simply to open up the field for people to come with me to basically decoy routes. These routes are so it can clear the field out. This can clear out the linebacker, clear out the safety, and you can understand it. That's why you really have to be a team player, because this is designed. This is actually designed. Okay, it's just like when you play Madden, right? You see sometime on Madden, you see all the routes. You got all the routes in yellow, but then you'll see this one red route, right? And you'll be like, okay, so why is this route in red? Where every other route that you see on here is designed to clear out for that red route. That's gonna be your first read. Now, if that gets covered, then that leaves everything else open. But I just believe, bro, like that's what I'm saying. Something got to be wrong, man.
Yeah.
Something got to be wrong with bro.
It is, but
I don't know how he made it there for.
Shout out to the people in the audience, Graffa, and I see Houston Stresses. He checked in.
Hey, shout out Stresses, man.
Yeah,
my brother, man. Hey, my Caucasian brother.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be anywhere in the world but here on Texans on 3. That's what's up, man. We appreciate you being here with us.
Not Texas 1, 2, 3.
Hey, boy. Hey, bro.
Oh shit.
Hey, I talked to Patton today. I told him, man, I said, bro, I must have I had to watch the game when the game was over with. So I had been my Sundays is always I'm drinking beer, I'm watching the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching the game yesterday, man, and plus I when I'm watching it live, I just watch it all the way through. Yesterday I had to keep pausing and pausing. Mm-hmm. And man, I must have drunk so much beer. Patton called me today, bro. I said, man, I am out of it, bro.
Both
of y'all,
shake
it. So yesterday, when that damn snafu that I said, Patton said,
that was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
He said, he's a work in progress. I said, thanks for saving me, Patton. You did that.
Laugh my ass off. Stresses say he needed to understand it takes time to build chemistry too. Gotta earn your QB's trust, especially if you are new and don't know the playbook. And that's how I look at it too. It's like there's a pecking order when it comes to a locker room. Like when you got a brotherhood that's locked in that tight, nobody's gonna bring you in and just put you in front of everybody. This is the type of locker room that's built on love and trust. That means you gotta work your way into it. You know what I'm saying? Like let the bros see that. Oh, okay. Like bro was actually, because look, that shit pisses me off so much because it really makes me see that all the time when because remember Patton, even you had pointed it out. You was like, man, well, what's the name? Was playing and such and such ran. I mean, you could see him go and run and celebrate with people in the end zone when they scored touchdowns and all of this stuff, right? Yeah, exactly. So it's like, bro got to have a chemical imbalance because either that or he one of the fakest kind of people you ever want to be around. And I want to say that all of that stuff was genuine. It's just that bro gets frustrated, bro. Like bro don't got no breaks when it comes to his thoughts.
Yeah.
Mind. And I think bro once was gonna be a number one option in Pittsburgh, right? And I think that he knows that he can be a number one, but I think he thinks that there's some kind of politics. I think he fell victim to politics. He may think in his mind, and this might be some schizophrenic shit, he may think that there's some kind of plot to keep him from being successful in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? He may think it's a weird plot that nobody else can understand. Like, y'all don't see this shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm telling you, because it makes no sense, bro. This was Houston was the perfect situation for dude, man. It said Nico, a top 5 wide receiver in the league, didn't get a target for the first 1.5 quarters and didn't say a damn thing, finishing with 122. Yeah, it's like, it's crazy. And it's like, bro, you almost had a touchdown with the Titans. If Mills would have threw the ball in front of you instead of behind you. So you almost got in the end zone, bro. So I don't understand, bro. Like all I can say is I really hate it though, because I really liked his skill set for our team, bro.
Let me say this about Nico. Nico don't talk much at all, no way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Nico don't really show emotion. Like when you do see interviews with him, like he's just now starting to open up. But most of the time, like Nico was one of them guys. Like he is his own vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Nico the type of guy that be in a corner just
no
music on. He's in his head. You know what I'm saying? That's just him. You know what I'm saying? like, but you need more guys like that, bro. And
you could tell, like Nico, Will Anderson Jr. You can tell that
Nico superstitious,
but you
I
can
tell
tell
you
that they really enjoy the opportunity that they have. When those guys get interviewed, bro, don't be a damn thing funny, but they smiling from ear to ear because they loving their life, man. It's like, bro, I can't believe this is the life that I have. Like it's crazy when
there's a lot of love in that locker room, bro. I'm telling you, it's not fake. Like what they showing in that locker room, bro, is not fake, bro, and it's real, and you can see it through Will Anderson.
Shout out to Brandon, bro. Brandon funny.
Yeah, you say if dancing chances he got to play in our secondary. Yeah, like bro, I don't understand. Like, man, that's gonna bother me. But let's say this though, and I'm pretty sure this is where I walked in on. Y'all was saying what the as far as the wide receivers we do have, what can they do? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's all we got, but I'm gonna say this. Am I confident in those guys? Yes. Do I hope that play to Hutchinson sparked something in him? Because I've been seeing, to me, this year, Hutchinson has been underachieving, right? Because even last year, he did better than what he did this year. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even did a reverse with my boy, and we know that that's his play.
But because when you brought in Diggs, that moved Tank to the slot, and Tank was getting his play. Normally that's his play. Like that was his design play. He was the only person on our team last year.
Bro, get a first down every time he run.
Bro. Like you see it coming. Like it got to the point to where you see it coming and you still can't stop it.
Still can't stop it. Bro it's like he was born to run that fucking reverse.
He has this rare straight line but bend type of speed for that particular play.
Exactly.
You know, and all year I've been saying like Hutch makes at least one play every game, and it's always on a third down to get it off for a second down, or if it's a third and long, second and long. When he makes his play, it's always for a first down. Minus the time that he made that play and he got called back due to holding or something on the offensive line.
And see, and I want Hutch to be successful. I really wanted Hutch to develop into like our number 3, like a solid number 3 or even number 2, because it's how he played at where did he play? Iowa?
I think it was Iowa.
It was Iowa.
It was I think it was Iowa.
Yeah, but just like Landry said, because he said, man, that's how he learned Hutchinson. Because every time he played him, he would just have a game.
His breakout games every year was when they played UT. Like he's unstoppable.
His pro coming into the league, to me, was like one of your medium-sized receiver, not the Andre Johnson type, but God, let me see who's somebody I can say. And dare I say this, but like a Greg Jennings or James Jones, somebody that's just like kind of in between a 3 and a 1. It's a 2. But you get what I mean, though, right?
Greg Jennings was never number 1. He was really a solid 2, but with Aaron Rodgers playing quarterback, anybody can be a number 1 with him.
Exactly. And I think Hutchinson is strong. He's not super fast, but he's strong, and he can go up and high point balls. Like he one of those strong type of snatch the ball. He's not a Hopkins or a Larry Fitzgerald, but just a little bit under that. And I hope he just got sparked, bro.
The thing with Hutch when he came out of college was he can catch the difficult passes. His problem was he couldn't catch the wide open, like this obvious. I got this. He couldn't. He would always drop those.
And he was a deep ball fade type receiver. From looking at his, and I was like, but one thing that will make these guys look a whole lot better, and this is probably like all this year. CJ don't throw guys open. Like when he make the throw, that's on time. They catch the ball, but they falling down to the turf. Like we have yet to see like a on stride catch, like bam, tuck it in. I might now.
No, just very few. We have seen some. Let me get that.
Mechie
That's not a
was
lot.
on his way to one of them. And that's when the ball got punched out. But very few times we see CJ putting that ball in stride. And I think Hutch being a big body guy, I think he's probably like 6'2", probably about 210, 215. Like, I want to see him catch the ball and just be on the run where somebody like on his hip and you just can't bring him down. Like I have not yet to see that out of him because the chemistry just not there yet. So
yeah,
I think he can be that, man. And like Patton shouted out about Jared Wayne. I'm quite sure to a man, all including Tank Dell, they done probably told that dude, 100 times, say, bro, that was not your fault. I think that he's beyond that, but I hope when he comes in that he doesn't like press the issue, which I don't think he will. But I think that mentally that's probably like out of his head now. That's been like a couple of weeks ago. So
y'all know something that we didn't speak on.
What's that?
I think it's something that D'Amico is putting emphasis on in practice this week. The fumbling. I didn't hear nobody. I've been in spaces. I haven't heard nobody say anything about the fumbles unless I missed it. But do y'all know that there was like 3 attempted forced fumbles on us, and 2 of them were called back because they were like boom, boom plays. But the one against Joe Mixon, like, I mean, LA came in, and I know I'm talking about the LA game, but LA, did y'all recall that watching that game that they had the choppers out there, and it's like we had Butterfingers that day, and that was kind of weird. I'm hoping that D'Amico puts an emphasis on that this week because that's 3 different players. And all 3 of them lost the ball in one game. Even like I say, 2 of them got called back as a miracle, thank God. But that's kind of crazy.
Hold on, Mechie fumbled the first offensive player of the game. I was there and didn't see the Mixon play. I think I was at the little club I was telling you about when that happened. What was the third fumble?
What's the name?
Schultz.
Schultz too. Schultz caught the ball, took a step, and they knocked that hole right out, but it didn't count because they didn't charge. I mean, they didn't count that as a catch. But he did catch the ball, but he just took one step and boom, and it's like they was doing it to us with ease, and it's just crazy that it was just different players. It wasn't like the same player that this was happening to. It's different players, almost like Jim Harbaugh was on some like, hey, we gonna force some fumbles today, and they were doing it. They was peanut punching the shit out that ball, bro. And I just think that D'Amico has to put an emphasis on that this week, bro, because that was crazy.
You saying they were trying to do Al-Aziz when he tried to punch the ball out, but he punched the player in the head.
Hey, you want to know what? As soon as I saw that, I knew what it was. I'm pretty sure y'all said the same thing too. Right. But it's just crazy that it took other. I think Mark Slariff, he was one of the first ones that I seen that I know is a real player that was like, "Are you stupid?" He was like what are y'all talking about? Like, you can see clear as day the man going for the ball. Like that man would have to be crazy as hell to literally be like, you know what, I'm gonna punch this.
Let me say,
I'm gonna knock bro out.
I got 2 points to get to, and I'm gonna give it to y'all. When it comes to punching the football out, that's an art. Like, one of the greatest guys, Charles Peanut Tillman, you know what I'm saying, played with the Bears, cornerback number 33. He had that shit down to the T. Any guy defensively, even offensively, the ball turn, they got to go get the fumble or not trying to force the fumble, you get lucky, bro. Nobody other than Peanut had that shit to the T. Like, it's hard to time that shit. These guys moving at 30 to 45 miles an hour, maybe it's a little too fast, but let's say 20 to 25 miles an hour. That's fast as hell to be trying to time, punch, grab your fist. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Yeah.
When I seen that, I'm like, I'm going to ignore it. Hope it don't pick up traction. With the fumbling issues, number one, Mechie, I feel like he wasn't focused coming into the game. it took him a while to get going. And I feel like even though he had some catches, some nice plays in the game, it wasn't good enough for me. With Joe, I still didn't see the fumble, but the guy hasn't fumbled all year. I'm okay with him. I'm not. Let me say this. I'm okay.
Joe hadn't fumbled in his last 1,000-something carries, bro. That was crazy.
The guy don't fumble, so it's okay. It's not like you gotta put emphasis on, which is why I'm pretty sure D'Amico didn't say shit like, he fucked up. You made a mistake. Like, it happens. But the one guy that don't, like, you got some people, some players that make the same mistake over and over and over. And as a coach, as fans, you have to put emphasis on, hey, stop doing that. Joe is a guy that don't make the same mistake twice, if not a mistake at all. You know what I'm saying? So when he does make a mistake, he's one of those guys I feel like has earned the right to, hey, you look at him, he look back at you, understood, and that's what it is.
You ain't got to say nothing to him. I coached Little League football for 13 years. And, man, when you have a certain player that's the star of your team and he throw an interception or fumble, you just look at him and he'll do this. That's on me, coach. And you just shake your head and be like, okay. Ain't nothing else to be said because I know that's not you. You know,
responsibility.
Right. Yeah.
But what about the proverbial where the quarterback starts pointing to the receiver like you was supposed to cut this? Be like he ran the wrong route. I'd be like, come on, man, quarterback's wrong as hell for calling out the receiver on that type shit. But you know what I'm saying?
Brady did it.
Huh?
Brady did it. Roger did it.
All of them used to do it.
Oh man, Peyton Manning will let you know, bro, and come to the sideline.
If you ain't blocking right.
Yeah, he would come and bark in your face, like, you know. But you know, one thing I can say is, going back to this game, is I'm pretty satisfied the way that the O-line blocked, man.
Oh yeah, they did a good job. They did a good job that game.
And I always said, if you keep CJ upright and he starts to get into that rhythm, it's gonna be a crazy game, man. CJ was on his way to 300 yards. Like, I think at halftime he had like 150 and something like that. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be an incredible game for CJ.
And I take that 280 for the simple fact is that a run game was involved. See,
right.
Like now, if our run game was off and he even threw for 400 yards, it'd be like, okay, that was a good game and we expected that. We didn't have a good run game. We only had 35, 40 yards rushing. But when you can have 100-yard rushing along with that 200-something yards, 280 yards, that's complimentary, it's beautiful, man. And I think if we get into the Kansas City game, right, one of the keys I was talking to Patton early today about, I was like, man, because I know we're going to win that game. I've been looking back at the old game, and it just seemed like poetic justice, y'all, that we go in the Arrowhead and whoop their ass. And when we do it, I just want y'all to know who we will be crushing over there on the other side. That's a fellow over there, DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know if a lot of Texans fans even think or even know that he's over there. You would have to be living under a rock to not know, but I think that adds a little something to the game, man. It adds something just knowing that DeAndre is over there, bro, and that DeAndre is gonna miss out going to a Super Bowl by his old team that he probably never would have thought would be in that situation, even though he was a part of the team, and that he could have came back, but he chose not to come back. I think it's just going to crush my guy. And I'm not tripping because I always go back to the point of, you know, my wife used to drive Uber. And one morning, she actually picked up DeAndre Hopkins in the backseat of my car. And my wife telling him how big pause of a fan that I am. She's like, my husband he's so crazy about the Texans and blah, 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 this and that. And he is not going to believe that you is in the backseat of the car right now. She say, can I take a picture? And he told my wife, no, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, bro told my wife no, man. So I instantly at that point kind of started to look at DeAndre a little. I still thought the trade was crazy. I didn't want to see him leave like that though. But
I like that.
I was like, oh, bro kind of tripped out. He could at least gave my wife the picture. And then I told my wife, I said, you really should have just put the camera phone back there and snapped it anyway. But and anyway, it would have probably been an angry picture. He'd have been at the camera like this or something. But anyway, I just think that just adds to me anyway. It adds a little incentive when I'm watching the game Saturday. I just want to see DeAndre be in a little bit of regret. I just want to see him be like, damn, because he got to go up either against Stingley, Kamari. I know sometimes he like to jump in the slot too, but yeah, I think them guys are gonna get beat up Saturday, y'all. I really understand. I think I understand what our defense is. It's we the wrecking crew, and I just think we gonna go in there and just really beat those guys up. I think it's gonna be a little reverse. And cause do y'all know that the Texans was not the line was not supposed to get penetration on the outside against LA because the strength of their line was the tackles. And you know, they were a little kind of they wasn't as bad as us in the middle, but that's where their weakness was. I think it's kind of reverse this weekend. And this, I believe that it doesn't matter because look, against LA, they said we weren't gonna get outside pressure. Hunter and Will Anderson clowned all day.
Yeah.
I think that our defensive line is gonna get to Kansas City and that rotation. I don't care who you are, that's a deadly rotation. And it's crazy to say that, bro. Like I heard y'all say that. I don't know who that was that said it on the Spaces the other day, but just to hear that, they were like, man, the rotation and like, man, we got some dudes on the line. And I'm like, I'm just sitting there thinking like, you know, Mario Edwards,
Foley back,
Fatakasi,
bro, like
Tim Settle Jr.
Yeah, like bro, it really is some dogs. Yeah. It's really some dogs in the middle of that line, bro.
Dylan Horton.
Told you number 72 told you he
Samoa. Like y'all know I told you that's the secret right there. That's the secret
and then like Barnett know that his snaps are limited. Man, he take advantage of every down he get, man.
Yeah, shout out Barnett, man. Barnett a beast too, bro. Like
he didn't want to block the I think he blocked the punt? No, the extra point. He
the extra point.
He didn't want to block that extra point, knocked it straight in the air like that.
Yep.
That was crazy, bro. Like that was crazy. And so back to, I spoke about my key to the game. What's the key to the game that y'all are looking at as far as with Kansas City?
You want to go first, Kyle?
Keys to the game is D'Amico Ryan have the way that he's made quarterbacks look this year, like not just average quarterbacks, but some pretty great quarterbacks. He's made some quarterbacks look real silly, bro. Like, I think I came in and, you know, some people was in the comment section. They was like, yeah, you keep saying that Herbert only had 3 interceptions, but he playing us. We've made quarterbacks look bad. And I'm a person that can, you know, I'm going to listen to people. I'm never going to act like I'm always right. And I took that into account. I was like, let me watch this game. Mm-hmm. For a guy to have 3 interceptions the whole year in 17 games, to have 4 in 1, we've seen where we've had what was that? Detroit quarterback, 5 interceptions.
Jared Goff.
Like, we've seen where D'Amico's defense either is going to sack you multiple times or make you turn over the ball. This last game, it was both of them.
Mm-hmm.
We was putting pressure. We was sacking. We had them to turn over. So
it's what we are now. Like, it's what we are.
So that's going to be, and I know we're going to have one on Friday, and I get a more in-depth detail, but it's going to be the pressure that we put on Pat. Pat is gonna get knocked down to the turf so much that he's not gonna want to get up. He's not. I
know it.
And I know that Harris is gonna play more than 7 snaps. So he can run his ass up out of that pocket if he want to. It's gonna be angles put on him. So I think it's gonna be the pass rush. We're gonna make it so discombobulated that they just gonna be just out of rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
And like Patton said, like it's one of those games, and I agree. I think Patton, you said like halftime we got to be up. Like what you said the score should be
up by at least 30.
Yeah, we need one of these. Like, and see, Nitty, you said the DeAndre Hopkins thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can go one better than that.
Mm-hmm.
It was Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes is the one that made us look silly. That was the first time that they went to the Super Bowl when we jumped up on their ass 24-0.
Yep.
I'll never forget that, man. I was on the island. I was working. I went out to go do a job. I came back in, because I'm working in St. Croix. So if you work in the industry, it's a lot of people from Louisiana. So we always talking the same fans and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I come back into the building. They said, man, Texas winning 24-0. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Got on my tablet. I was like, what the hell happened? So I'm watching the game. I'm excited. And then lo and behold, Pat and Andy Reid scored 8 touchdowns straight. So those are the ones that I want. I don't need to see a 3-peat. So I want to be able to march into Arrowhead and make it Swarm Stadium. Mm-hmm. And we whoop their ass and stop them on a 3-peat, because I don't care about nobody not giving us a chance. But guess what? I think that those 53 men in that locker room, they know they can beat Kansas City. And after the game, Mahomes, the handshake with the quarterbacks, mm-hmm. Mahomes said, hey, man, see you in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Poetic justice, man. We finna knock these hoes out the park, man. I'm telling you.
Yo, we almost at the hour mark. I don't want to give all my keys away. I'm gonna say this though. This is just one key, only one. I'm gonna say the rest of our Friday show.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come down to CJ. And what I mean by that, like, you've had a very piss poor regular season. You did good last game. You woke up finally. I've heard some people in my section where I sit it after the game. We were talking about how he's finally grown up. He's a man now after that game. And what I took away from that game is I thought about Patrick Mahomes. Pat is not athletic. If you look at CJ and put CJ and Pat standing next to each other, they're built the same. One's a tad bit taller than the other. Pat a little bit more wider than CJ, but they kind of built the same. They only run Pat first when it's playoff time. CJ was looking like the CJ we saw against Georgia.
Right.
Yes, and that was Saturday, right?
Man, you hit that right out the park, man. That's exactly.
And look, it's a big key, but it's really a light key, because the other ones I got is gonna be like, y'all gonna be like, whoa. But we need that CJ, right? They don't have nobody on that defense that can spy you and keep up with what's going on behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Woods knows how to work the zone. Go ahead and double team Nico. Triple team him. You got Joe underneath. You got Mitch and Hutch. You got reliable pass catchers. Of course, these guys got to catch the ball. But hey, when the linebackers backs turn to you, abuse them. And I guarantee you, when they start putting a spy on you, all you gotta do then is hit and make that perfect throw like you normally do, like you always been doing, over the top, pass to Joe, give the ball to Joe. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, this is gonna be, damn, fellas, we're gonna blow their ass out.
Bro,
like this shit. Hey, Bull Ring, read the goddamn title. Job not finished. This shit personal. Y'all beat our ass in the regular season, and I'm never going to be the guy with excuses. Y'all beat us in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all a better team. Y'all supposed to win. This week, it's even playing field. We fully hit $3 at linebackers. All 8 guys on the D line. All pro steam. Goddamn playoff wheel.
That's what I'm telling you. That's the scary part about the team now is that they got a confidence that they really haven't had all year. And remember, I know a lot of people, and if you don't believe this is show number 62, all you got to do is go back and watch all the way from show 1 and catch all the way back up to here. And I guarantee you, you're gonna hear, because we only started this season. I guarantee you that you will hear me say that if CJ starts to run the ball, it is over with.
Mm-hmm.
I used to say this all the time. I used to be like, CJ, he's a good pocket quarterback, his feet, because everybody know I love his feet. I used to say the man's footwork is impeccable. And he's a rhythm player. And I used to be like, a lot of the times he going to drop back 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that rhythm, that ball is going to be out. But I said that soon as CJ starts to run, because when a quarterback runs, it takes a defender off the field. Like you say, I know y'all been hearing like, okay, yeah, he has to, they may have to put a spy on him if he runs all the time. Well, if you put a spy that's just going to sit in the middle of the field and just watch CJ, he can't cover nobody. So now you taking somebody out of coverage now against a dynamic quarterback. So that's all his game was missing. I remember when, I remember y'all remember when Colin Kaepernick was just like a cool average quarterback. He was all right. But when bro started running, I'm talking about bro had that, I think it was this one game where he ran for 199. I want to say it was against the Packers. That's the year they went to the Super Bowl. It's like he once he added that in his game, first and foremost, everybody was like, where the hell is this shit coming from? Because it came from out of nowhere. If you go back and look at those CJ runs, CJ was really running, bro. I'm talking about picking up speed and everything. He wasn't running scared. And if he go ahead and add that to his game, which I know he is, because he know now that this is the element. This is y'all done scouted me and y'all done learned some of the stuff that I did last year, and y'all been giving me problems. But what y'all haven't been looking for is me to use my legs, and him using his legs, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna open up the field for CJ. This team gonna be real scary with that kind of confidence. It's like when the Texans hit the field, they know they can win now. They know they can win now. This ain't the same old Texans. This ain't even the same Texans of 2 weeks ago at the end of the season. This is a whole new team that we got. Yeah, I think this game against the Chargers is gonna be one of them things. We know the team was established in 2002, but I think on last Saturday we established a new team, a new identity. The nation watched, the whole nation thought we was finna fall on our face, and we whooped ass. We whooped ass, y'all. And I think now teams say that. You heard what Rex Ryan said. If I would have knew that y'all can do that, I would have picked y'all for the Super Bowl. See, I picked that line out of everything that he said. Fuck the apology. He said, bro, say if I knew y'all was gonna play like that, I would have picked y'all for the Super Bowl. And I just said, you know what? He see what we see.
He also said, I ain't picking you next week either.
Yeah, but I heard him say that, but I ignored that. I just caught on to the fact that he said if when you play like, if we'd have played like that, he'd have said we probably gonna win the Super Bowl. I think that, bro, with that chip on our shoulder that we got, it's just like the Giants teams, y'all. I'm telling you, it's just like them Giants, and we formulated the same way in a sense. It's in the same way they had Armani Tuma out there, and that damn near was their best wide receiver, but they had another wide receiver to kind of start to make itself, and that was Mario Manningham. Let's hope that
was the second Super Bowl.
Oh, what about who was the first?
Plexico.
They number 2 wide receiver. I thought that's when Manningham was a rookie. No, Plexico was number 1 and Armani.
Armani, Plexico, Armani, and Shockey. Shockey was really the third.
I think Manningham was there. He just wasn't.
What was
I think he was like 3 or
David,
4.
Tyree.
David Tyree, yeah.
He was number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but bro, I'm telling you, we got some similarities. I'm gonna wait till Friday to bring up a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing, y'all. Friday gonna be off the chain, y'all, because that means we're gonna be less than 24 hours from a hell of a game, y'all. And I ain't sleeping Friday night, man. I think I'm gonna be up all night, bro. How can you sleep? You know what I'm saying? Like that's we may be getting ready to go to a championship game, y'all, and that's just gonna feel so surreal. That's gonna be surreal, y'all. Like,
hey, shout out to the people in the comments, man.
Hey, for real. But hey, man, appreciate man. We got 318 people in here right now. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
This was a good show. Shout out to everybody in the bull ring. Shout out the Texans. We're gonna say fuck Deontay.
He out of there.
Yeah, he out of there, man.
Yeah.
And just like we'll say, if you ain't with Houston, man, it's fuck you. So we can't fuck with you no more, bro.
Yeah. Hey, let me just say
he said must be partying with Ruben.
These boys be going crazy in the comments, man. But shout out to Willie Jackson, Cam Rojas, Gia, Liz Broaden. That's
T. Jones.
Yeah. Shout out to moms. You know, that was my first time seeing her on here. I ain't been here a whole lot. Hey man, watch out, Larry. That shit ain't funny no more. That shit ain't funny no more, bro. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Dr. K funny, bro.
Hey, Brandon, Hallam, Life in Motion, Grapha. Shout out to Larry Payton, always supporting. Man, Black, time. The Gator, and also who is that? I can't pronounce their name. Last name Garcia, and shout out to Dr. Corey Barrett. But man, once again, man, it's an honor to be a part of this thing. Yeah, I fucked around and renamed the goddamn show. But hey, I love this shit, man. Like I love chopping it up with you boys, man. But I love chopping it up with you boys, man. It was another great episode, man. So Friday I'm gonna go watch that other game. I'm gonna go watch some old Kansas City film. And hell, I might go ahead and subscribe to the All 22 so I can really kind of break down.
And you know, if you got some stuff too, if you get the All 22, we can actually bring it up and you know what I'm saying, go through a few plays here and there. You know?
Yeah.
And it'll be pretty dope, man.
But yeah, I'm getting that fever starting to set in, man. I'm like Pat, man. Bro, like we need CJ to be CJ, and man, we get out on an early lead and take these refs out of the game. Shit, man, you gonna have a lot of people looking like, God damn, them boys, they're for real, man.
Yeah, because bro, if we win, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Oh my God, I'm just saying this.
My dog
we talk about that we're gonna win the Super Bowl. We win the Super Bowl, bro, man. I'm telling y'all, this like it's gonna be a new era because I don't think that'll be the last one. I don't think we'll be like Philly or somebody that'll just get one and fall to the wayside. I think with D'Amico, bro, this is real. Like that's the thing, y'all. You can pinch yourself and it's still gonna be true. Like this is what we are. We are a man, and I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing, bro, when you just look at the defense and you look at everybody doing their job, and that's all you can ask. I mean, even down to, like I say, Kamari Lassiter. Like, I heard D'Amico, even after that game, if y'all listen to the after the game speech, he shouted out everybody, and I know one name that he missed was Kamari, because he didn't get to call Kamari out actually personally. And to me, though, in my mind, I say it's probably a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the type of thing that'll make Kamari won't even get mad. Kamari be like, look, I'm just gonna go harder. And like Kamari a beast, y'all. Like, y'all do know that, right? Like, y'all do know that Stingley's a beast. Don't give me like that's all pro Sting. But on the other side of that field, bro, Kamari, bro, is finna really like he probably gonna be another all pro too. Do y'all think not?
I think he have an opportunity, man.
Give him a couple of years now. But I'm saying Kamari is gonna be nice, bro. Kamari gonna be nice. But look, I'm gonna say something that's gonna probably upset y'all. And then I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at this. Hold on, where my wrong price at? In about 3 years from this year, meaning next year, another year, and then another year, we probably are gonna lose Kamari, bro. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm telling you, because we finna pay the shit out of steam. We're not gonna be able to pay 2 top-notch ass cornerbacks, bro. I'm just telling y'all. Enjoy Kamari while we got him, but we probably gonna lose Lassiter. Lassiter gonna be like Bouye. It's just gonna be like that.
I challenge you to that. But by that time, the salary cap will be so high that you probably have 3 max play. Well, it's NFL, so there's no such thing as max. But in the sense of you be able to put 3 to 4 max players on the same team.
I mean, the Jaguars did it, right?
Yeah,
when they had Bouye, they had Jay. I mean, what's his name?
Namdi.
No, they had who is the one that they shipped off to Miami?
Oh, you talking about Ramsey?
Ramsey was there with what's the name? With Bouye. When they brought Bouye in, Ramsey was there. That's what's the 2 bookends. They had Ramsey.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't know if Ramsey was on his rookie contract, and that's why they were able to pay Bouye. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
But I think the difference is CJ is going to be the highest paid offensive player, and Will Anderson.
You're gonna have to pay Will. And you're gonna have to pay Sting. I don't know if you can do
bro. They gonna pay Sting, and when they pay CJ and Will Anderson, the checkbook gonna be a little tight, man.
I'm trying to.
It's gonna be a little tight.
Gonna probably lose Lassiter, bro. I'm telling you. You better enjoy while we got him now.
Your salary cap goes up every year, bro. By that time, and I'm gonna tell you now, bro. CJ first contract is not gonna be world breaking. It just won't. It won't be. It won't be.
No, look, Corey, tell me I'm trying to get boys up out of there. No, I promise I'm not. I want to keep him. I love Kamari. I just know how the business works. Trust me,
bro. Listen to me. I'm telling you, by that time, the salary cap will be so high and in such a good spot. We got Nick working the phones and the numbers. It's going to work.
I hope so. I hope y'all right. I really listen in this situation right here, y'all. I hope I'm wrong like a motherfucker. I
hope I'm wrong too, because right around when last of the time to get paid, guess who else gonna be reeing up?
Surprise, motherfucker!
But
that boy, hey, Nico gonna say, hey man, I did a team friendly deal.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Let me go out for 2,000 yards next year.
I'll tell you, this team deal ain't gonna keep going like that, bro. It's like I took a team friendly, you know what I'm saying? But hey,
but you know the good part about it is, like, I've been satisfied with the way that we've drafted, and so I mean, every great team is going to lose some great players. Like, I know when Kansas City lost Tyreek Hill, people was like, you should have paid him. Mm-hmm. But, you pretty much, you replenish, and you come back. So I like the way that we haven't hit on every draft pick, but I pretty much like the fact that if we do need to move on, that we have high value pieces that if we need to trade, we can trade.
And we probably been picked up, have another
what
good
you laughing
draft.
At, Pat?
Like,
what you reading?
Like, it's weird, right? Like, we got to get used to having good drafts, because like the Texans, remember there was a point in time that when the Texans had a draft, right, they had about at least 2 players good out of the whole draft. Yeah. It seemed like these drafts now, bro, we've been hitting like damn near about at least 4 out of 6, 5 out of 6 damn near. So,
but look at your secondary. Your secondary has bullets.
That is funny, bro.
Hey, your secondary has Bullet, which is like probably one of the top free safeties as far as a rookie in the league. You got Lassiter as a rookie, has been very solid, and you got Stingley. And then you back that up, and if you want to resign Petrie, you go and get another safety. It's gonna be a no-fly zone, bro. It's gonna be a no-fly zone, and as long as D'Amico continue to develop that front seven and get after the ball, it's gonna be a lot of interceptions to be had, man. In the secondary. You know, those two boys together, man. I think regular season wise, they got 9 combined. Lassiter and Bullock. I think Bullock had 5 and Lassiter had 4, something like that. But that's amazing to hit on 2 rookies.
That's what I'm saying. Like in the secondary, like especially when last year we were all saying, man, we need to fix that secondary, and then boom.
Right.
He actually go hit on and I knew Kamari, like they came from 2 good programs. And when I watched Bullock footage, he became my favorite draft pick. I was like, when we was doing the shows and we would be like, who's your favorite draft pick? I'm like, I like Bullock because I think that in the safety he's gonna really pan out because he's a ball hawk. And I love when you see people do what they do in college and then come into the league and actually do what they supposed to do. And
like I think that USC team, I think they were 4-8, but he was a standout as a safety.
I'm talking about making play after play after play.
That defense was very horrendous.
What's that?
That defense that he was on. We got 2 players off that defense, him and Bird.
Yeah,
but as a unit, that unit was horrible.
Right. And then Lassiter, Lassiter, his whole career at Georgia, they said he only had 1 interception. But I knew the way that.
Hey, remember what we were saying? Like I can't even front. He didn't have an interception. So we was worried about his hands.
I thought he only had 1 interception at Georgia. He
only had 1. He only had 1.
I don't recall him having 1 at all. Well, Cal, you're gonna see, but like come after this season, the draft time, like I'm really, really deep into the draft. Like and Kamara, how I judge cornerbacks or DBs is your production. How are you deflecting the ball? Are you intercepting the ball?
Right.
Like what are you doing? And yeah, he stays with the receivers. And I kind of feel like he tricked me in the sense that what you put on the film in college is not what you put on the film in the NFL. And that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and they said that Kirby Smart defense, what he was only doing what the coach and the scheme allowed him to do. Yeah. It wasn't because it was the lack of being able to get interceptions. It was like that's what he was. And if you go back and look at Georgia cornerbacks, they said a lot of people
had 1.
Yeah. And they said Georgia cornerbacks, that whole scheme didn't allow them to, like, they are big on
swatting the ball,
run support.
Mm-hmm.
They're big on run support. They're big at, and you can dude comes up ready to tackle. It doesn't matter. So, but yeah, I'm excited about that whole secondary, man. And if D'Amico can make Fadakasi, Edwards, Togiai, and Tim Settle, can you imagine when him and Caserio really get the 2 like superior dogs
that they really want?
Like how this defense will really, really look.
It's gonna look scarier than it looks now. And I just know this. I know Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and I see somebody in here named my homeboy. You make sure you take this back to y'all fan base. Y'all scared on the cool. You might not admit it. Because if I was you, I wouldn't want to admit it neither. But hold on, where my scary sound at? Y'all really scared on the cool. I think as they over there practicing and getting ready, they say them boys been having on pads even on the off week that they had that they was supposed to be off. They were practicing in pads. They was in pads this week. Them boys is really trying to get ready for a physical game. They know that we probably the most physical team in the NFL. I feel like it probably and some people might want to say Detroit, but we went head to head with Detroit. I just think that them boys is scared. This gonna be a real knock. Like, who was that guy used to play for what's his Lambert? Jack Lambert used to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers with
Pittsburgh Steelers,
yeah. This is gonna be a snot knocker, knock your 2 front teeth out.
Yeah.
Like, this gonna be a game, bro. And I think if the Chiefs not on that, if they ain't on that type of vibe, they out of there, bro. If they not coming to squabble, if they ain't coming to squabble up, they out of there, bro. Because that's what we coming to do, bro. We coming to squabble up, bro. And if they ain't on that, bro, they out of there. This ain't no finesse. We ain't coming with no finesse.
Mm-hmm.
It's bringing it straight to your chest. For them boys from the AFC West. Hey, we about to go out there and do our thing, y'all. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. We got 361, man. Y'all steady coming in here, man. We appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe so y'all can, keep getting notifications of when we do this. We do this every Tuesday at 9, every Friday at 9, and we do live game commentary during the game. And what Brandon say Chiefs so weak they can't score 31 on the Chargers. Soft ass Chiefs. Yeah, they soft, man. They finesse. And that's what's finna win us the game, y'all. We finna beat these boys up. And then we gotta go up against the Ravens in the championship game. They getting beat up too. We beating up everybody, bro. That's how we gotta bully the league, man. And I think CJ on this bully. CJ understand now.
I think we probably gonna be taking the trip to New York. I think Josh Allen gonna beat Buffalo.
I mean, you think Josh Allen gonna beat the Ravens?
I think so.
I think so too. That's the game.
And Buffalo is my preference, man. I really don't want to, like, I'm not scared. Let's not get that confused. But Derrick Henry rushed for 1,800 yards and Lamar threw for 4,100 yards. Like, that's a two-headed monster. Like, certain matchups just kind of like you look at it and be like, oh, okay, like these. It's just like when Baltimore played Kansas City. It seemed like, damn, regardless of what they do, like, they don't match up well with them. But then you can have a team like Cincinnati, they not scared of Kansas City. So sometimes it's just matchups.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that, in my opinion, I wouldn't mind going up to Buffalo because, hell, I don't know where y'all was back when I don't know if Patton was born. Shit, he was probably still.
Yeah, I was outside. I watched the beginning of the game.
That 35-3.
Mm-hmm. I watched the beginning of that game, and I went out. It was like 93, I think, right?
93, yeah.
I went outside. The game was over in the halftime, so I said, "Hey, I might as well go outside."
Bro.
And I remember going outside celebrating that, we were in the playoffs. This was my first time like really paying attention to the Oilers Day football season. And I'm like, man, we went to the playoffs, we don't won. And to come back in the house and hear what happened, I never got over that. I believe that's the true reason why the Tennessee Titans are even in existence. If that game don't happen, that the Tennessee Titans don't even exist. Well, let me address this right quick. I hate when people come on that, like, bro got to be drinking or something, right? Because if you're going to say something, at least, come with the truth. Like, bro say of a team that didn't score in the first half against the Chargers. Bro, what game was you watching, bro? Because we scored in the first half. What are you talking about, bro? We went into halftime with a lead. What are you talking about? See, and that's the thing that make you not normally want to address that. But I had to address it because I had to show how asinine that comment was, bro. Like, if you're going to say something, like, come with the truth, bro.
Who is he? I've been watching. He say he'll be back after the game Sunday. Hey, Gunzo, Hanzo, the Beast, the bitch, whatever your name is. All right. We're gonna beat your ass. Make sure you pull up. I don't even know if you're on Twitter, but I'm gonna start a space just for you. All right.
You can't handle the truth.
Like, I'm gonna get on your ass. Pause. You understand me? You heard? Raggedy bitch. Anyways, man, God is good.
Boy, if you don't get.
Listen, let me tell you something. That bro, I can't wait to like I'm going straight to DeAndre Hopkins page and Reed. One thing I can say about Reed though, Reed was saying some stuff about the game. It was almost like it was pro Texans in a way, but then in a sense too, it's like, bro, don't try to be on our side, bro. Like we whooping your ass when we come down there. It's no love, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to you don't want to give a team no ammunition.
Oh no, I ain't saying nothing till after the game.
You know, hey, you know, like we talk about DeAndre and we can talk about Justin Reed, but we got another dude in that locker room.
I know you're talking about Charles.
Oh, Stevie boy.
Charles?
Stevie Nelson.
Oh yeah, but you know, Minihu over there.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, they probably will see a Minihu. That's still part of that DeAndre Hopkins, Justin Reed regime. Steve Nelson was a part of this regime, so he has more information, inside intel about this team more than those other three. Mm-hmm. So you know they probably, you know, the defense, like Spags is a pretty good defense coordinator, but that's one of the things that they're probably picking his brain on. But you know, it ain't gonna even matter, man, because my boy Joe Mixon is running with an attitude, and if we go ahead and once again, like I said, the last game, this game too, it's going to be one of those games that Mixon probably going to carry the ball like 25 times.
Mm-hmm.
25 for 140-something rushing. And CJ can't turn over. If
he going to run again, too, watch. Mark my word. CJ running again. He running.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I believe that.
It's a part of his game now, I'm telling you. For now, that holding the ball and getting sacked, and I think we could, I mean, not saying he ain't going to get sacked no more, but bro finna start running, bro. I'm telling you, it's finna start becoming a part of his game, bro. Only thing he needs to learn how to do, man,
slide,
bro.
Yeah, that boy slide like a clumsy fat boy, man. That boy that slides bad. Man.
I'm talking about, bro, that slide where he landed on both his knees. I'm like, what in the world was that, bro? Like, bro, you gonna hurt yourself, bro.
Yeah, just go ahead and get down, man.
Just get down. Take the proverbial quarterback slide. Like, stop trying to be a G going head first. Pause. It's like, man, bro, you gonna get fucked up. But man, if it's nothing else, man, that y'all want to bring, Gunzo the Beast want to keep talking shit. We got 378 people in here right now, man. We appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Man, we really appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know that we're gonna win this game, Gunzo. I know you scared. Like I say, you don't want to say it, but I know that if I was a Kansas City Chiefs fan and I really wanted us to three-peat, I would feel a little bit threatened by this team from down south that's about to come into Arrowhead with the chip on the shoulder that they got, bro. They liable, and you know already. Your boy playing on a medium ankle anyway. His ankle already medium rare. They gonna go ahead and finish cooking his ankle for him, man. And it's gonna be done, bro. I think I'm not hoping he get hurt, but you better be ready, bro. Just put some extra tape on them joints. That's all I'm gonna say. Just extra tape on them joints, bro. He'll be all right, man. But the defense is definitely getting interceptions. I hope you know that. Like they definitely getting interceptions. This ain't no we think y'all gonna try cause Sting, haven't y'all noticed this? And I'm gonna say this and then I'm done, y'all. Haven't y'all noticed that Sting got this little move that he do? If you a true Texas fan, all of y'all ought to recognize this move. He plays underneath in coverage, and he makes you think that you can throw that pass. Yeah, and bro just goes up and just gets that hole. Like it's crazy how he do it. It was the fourth interception that Herbert threw, which was Sting's second interception. If y'all see how he does that all the time. It's like he baits them quarterbacks all the time. It's almost becoming like his thing to do. I don't even know of another corner that does that.
No, it's all in the hips, man. That's what separate a cornerback from a safety.
It's like he bites. He makes it seem like they try to double move him, right? And he literally will play the first move and then let the wide receiver run like he beat him on the double move, but the whole time he just baiting the quarterback like, yeah, go on and throw it and watch what I'm gonna do. I'm talking about,
because, I mean, through the quarterback lens, I mean, he think the receiver is open. Mm-hmm. And Sting can swivel his hips and explode back into the coverage. Like the only other quarterback, and you know, a lot of times when you make name comparisons, people just run away with that shit. Oh, you calling him this and that? No, idiot. Just listen to what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Dion did the same damn thing.
Yeah,
Dion will bait you.
Person who I would see that did that.
He will bait you into
the only
thinking.
Person. D'Angelo Hall.
D'Angelo Hall. I don't think Champ Bailey played with his food like that a lot. Champ Bailey just went and got it. Mm-hmm. But Dion would trail you and have you thinking that you're open and that quarterback will make the pass and Dion just come and just
accelerate right to it.
Ed Reed also bait you too, but he was a safety.
He was a safety, right.
Mm-hmm. He was
so that's the thing about, you know, those type of cornerbacks. It comes with film study. It comes with, you know, they come and look at the offensive lineup, what they got going on out there. What's up, AD?
AD.
Man, they look at and it's really film study. And when you see those routes and you know what route is going to be what route is going to be ran, Sting, like I really wish you would. And they do, and they learn all the time. Derek Primetime Sting.
I heard somebody say Sting got ADHD, right? And I'm like, yeah, if you look at his interviews, it do seem like bro on the spectrum a little bit. But I'm gonna tell y'all something about people who have been looked at to say to have ADHD or any kind of mental thing like that. They actually more intelligent than the average person. And that I used to tell people, like, if you look at who was that Michael Phelps, if you look at Michael Phelps' measurements, if you look at how his body is designed, you can tell dude was born to be a swimmer, and that's why he got all them gold medals, bro. Bro body is literally built to be like if God said, you know what, I'm finna make somebody anatomy to be perfect so they can swim. It's exactly how bro is built. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, whatever amalgamation you put together for what God did with Derek Stingley is the perfect cornerback, bro. I'm talking about. That's why, as a freshman, when he came into LSU, he was that good. Like bro came in as a freshman and was shutting down Chase and Jefferson and all of these dudes. He it's what he is naturally. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why when he doing these interviews, bro be so fucking shy and just so uncomfortable, because he ain't even a person that's just gonna boast. Like, I'm the best corner in the league. Sting just so humble, bro. But what goes on in his mind makes him like a mad scientist when it comes to this damn cornerback shit, bro. Like bro probably can't change the oil in his car, but they ain't got shit to do with nothing. Bro is the number one corner. I'm talking about bro is the best cornerback in the league, and that's all he focuses on. That's all he cares about.
Look, real quick, man. Gonzo, I see you in the bull ring crying. You remind me of somebody I know that always crying or whining for attention. You're being real emotional right now. I'm gonna put it to you like this, man. Y'all finna get y'all ass smacked, all right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old you are. I don't know your demographic, but it's this song by Common where he was dissing Ice Cube and them boys, and the name of the song is called "The Bitch in You."
The Bitch in You.
Like, I'm gonna put it to you like this, bro. Common said in the song, "I'll break in jail and slap niggas. We about to come in your house. You just said you're gonna be at the game, so you finna get slapped with the rest of y'all fans and the team.
No, God, please, no.
So hey, look, on that note, I'm done. You raggedy bitch.
You're raggedy motherfucker. Now make sure you come back so we can make fun. You know what? We probably won't even find you, but I ain't gonna forget your name, Guns or the Beats. I'm gonna go to your page. I'm gonna send you a message. I promise, because we here every Tuesday and every Friday. So you know that Tuesday after the game, or as a matter of fact, pull up and watch the game during the live commentary. But either way, we whooping y'all ass, man. It's all in fun and love, man, at the end of the day. But just don't let us catch you out there, man. But anyway, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. This was a good show, fellas.
Great show.
I want to give applause to everybody that stayed watching the show with us. It's always good when, you know, y'all come into the neighborhood, pause, and have, you know, fun with us and talk this Texan stuff with us, man. We another game closer, y'all, to this Super Bowl run. Always believe, I never stop believing, man. Just like that song that they play in the fourth quarter.
Don't stop believing.
Y'all put y'all phones up in the stadium, man. That journey, you know what I'm talking about. But the journey continues. And we're gonna do what we gotta do, y'all. Hold up, man. That boy Gunzo going crazy.
Hey, bro, look here. Let me tell you something. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me, bro. I'll be here. Hey, I got very, very tough skin, bro. It's tough, bro. Words, trust me. I done bumped heads with a few niggas, bro. And they little words, they don't hurt me, bro.
No, it don't never hurt me.
I miss you, bro. But it's cool because I'm really like that. But anyways, man, hey. Thank you for everybody that came through. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, share. Shout out to everybody. Even
now, peace for real, Guns. Don't see, look.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Look, I almost called him Gumbo. Guns don't know at the end of the day, man. It's all about the sports and love, man. We don't take none.
It's all good. I mean, it's still fuck you, but it's all good.
Yeah, because we gonna whoop that ass. I guarantee you that.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon funny, bro. But look, hey, I'm hungry. I'm sleepy. Both y'all motherfuckers took a nap today. I ain't took a nap at all.
Yeah, I'm about to take another nap too, man, because I was out of it the whole day, man.
Hey, sometimes that's what got to go down, man. If y'all boys do a space, though, I'm gonna jump in.
First of all, motherfucker, y'all not, boy.
Say, Ben gotta give me a massage.
Bro, you pause on that. Hey, I
big pause on that one, bro. Hold on, man.
Bro, you knock your motherfucking ass in the next season. But anyway, I'm the youngest nigga on the crew, and look, I'm tired.
Hey,
I'm 52, nigga. Fuck you.
Hey, we gonna get with y'all, man. We've been on here an hour and 37 minutes. We normally just for an hour, but being that we had company, man, we wanted to, you know, accommodate y'all, man, for everybody coming in. But pause. Other than that, though, man, we love y'all. It's Texans on 3. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm not gonna. I don't know if y'all did y'all play the theme song?
I did. You gonna play it on outro, or you want me to do it?
Okay, yeah, you can play it. You can play it. You can do the outro. And hey, because he QB'd the show today. So hey, I want to give my boy pat in the hand, man, before we burn off. Literally. We out of here, y'all.
All right, man.
Peace.
Texans, you. Your girl, please be down. Texans on 3 is the best place to get your